Welcome back. Happy Friday. If you have ever won an Ask Dr. Maddow prize, you have his headshot. If you have been a fan of this show at any point over the last 5 years, you have probably heard him report on sports and Hollywood and space and animals and, generally speaking, the funny. And if you watch a television show called The Rachel Maddow Show on a cable news network called MSNBC, you have seen him give me just enough pop culture news at the end of the night. I am, of course, speaking about the incomparable Kent Jones in honor of the upcoming Super Bowl. And because he's my pal, he is our guest today. Hi, Kent.
I'm going to do this in Turkey now. So
that's my Xanax.
We'll enjoy that together.
The thing that I do in my life instead of take Xanax is that I ask Kent to make the wild turkey noise.
Yeah, I'm putting together a CD. It'll be a half hour of various turkey moods for you. All of them upbeat, though. All of them.
It just, I'm off. I'm a stress case. Particularly when I'm doing something new that I don't feel like I'm good at, like being on TV. And so often by the end of the show, I'm a mere shell of a man.
You are a busy human, Rachel Maddow. There's only so many hours in our little day, and you spend most of them doing stuff.
I spend most of them stressing out about doing stuff. I'm high stress. You relax me, Kent.
I'm glad, because I feel kind of stressed myself. Actually, the turkey helps me too.
Do you? So you're on the. We are on the secret radio machine here, so we can now talk about TV, and nobody will know.
Right. Excellent.
You and I had never done a regular TV show until the Rachel Maddow Show on MSNBC.
We certainly had not. We had certainly not.
How do you think we're doing?
I think our ignorance is actually a virtue. I think the fact that we have not done one is good, because we are not loaded up with things to compare it to. So I think we're, Do you think we are atypical? Do you think we're not like other TV shows? No, I don't. Well, first of all, there's you. Yeah. You're great.
I'm not like other TV hosts.
No, no, and that's good. And we've had excellent guests, and I think the show works because you allow people to talk.
I think we can get better, though.
Of course. There's always better.
Do you think that I never see what the show looks like?
I can get better, that's for sure.
I can get better.
Wow.
You're the only thing that's reliably good. I never see what the show looks like. Mm-hmm. You get to see what's going on before you are on the air. Do you watch it in the monitors? Or
yeah. Oh, yeah. I watch the show. Absolutely.
What do we look like?
The set is always a little odd for me.
Really?
Because it seems like such a large room.
Yeah.
It's a large room for people who maybe don't know the kind of place we tape the show in. Yeah. It's a great big room, and it's a little bit like being in a very high-tech gym of some kind.
Yeah,
with all these monitors, all this red, white, and blue graphics.
Like there might be like an elliptical machine in the corner.
I expect to see someone, in a jog bra going behind going, I'm feeling the burn. It's burning, and it's, Rachel, it's burning, and it's, is that Dan Rather? And I'm burning. So I think you look a little lost at times. Not that you look lost, but it's just like, there's Rachel in a big room.
Yeah, I have a desk that's in the center of a very large empty room.
And the desk is a little bit like the Death Star. It's like this Star Wars kind of thing. It's like, we have all the technical devices here, and Rachel is controlling them. Don't make her push this button.
Well, I'm typing there on, and people can sometimes in the commercial breaks they show that shot with me typing on the wireless keyboard.
Right.
And when Dan Rather came in to talk about his trip to Afghanistan, he was like, that's a very high-tech machine you've got there. Actually, it makes it look high-tech because the computer monitor is inside the desk.
Yes.
But it's like a 1996. It's like a Commodore 64.
It's a Commodore. You're over there playing Pong.
Exactly.
Boop. Look, I'm playing Frogger. Boop, 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 boop.
It's not a very fancy, and it's constantly like the wirelessness doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly like having to sort of drop that mouse, the big wireless mouse.
The lucky thing is you don't have to have like the latest information to do your show.
Right.
Ow.
Kent, you're from Missouri.
I certainly am.
The Arizona Cardinals were originally a St. Louis team.
That's correct.
Do you harbor resentment about that, thus forcing you to root for the Steelers in the Super Bowl?
That's not the reason. I grew up watching the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
That was my team as a young man
Now
the
they're
Midwest.
the Arizona Cardinals.
Now they're the Arizona Cardinals. And anytime a corporation or big rich guys decide to just take a team and move it someplace,
Yeah.
I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
That's not good. That is taking the soul out of a place in a lot of ways. And
So does that mean you're over the Cardinals?
Well, it just means that I have no real affection for them. I have no enmity toward them. And in fact, the fact that they're underdogs is sort of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right. No one expected the Cardinals. Like, nobody.
Well, what do you think about the Steelers?
The Steelers are going to win the game.
Ah.
Because the Steelers have the great defense. This is my opinion on this, but having watched all the playoff games, the Steeler defense is the real deal. And I think Kurt Warner is going to have a long day Sunday.
Kurt Warner is an older gentleman.
Yeah, I suppose.
For football.
I'm not really one to make those kind of comments. Yes, indeed. He is a seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
Let's say.
He thinks that God is on his side.
He definitely does. He is a man of strong religious convictions.
Yes.
Let's say. I don't know how that translates to the NFL all that much.
Well, I mean, if I was going to sack him, I'd think twice.
God is his co-pilot.
Exactly.
All right, he's drop kick me Jesus to the goalposts of life. Kurt Warner. But yeah, I'm giving it up to Kurt Warner. The guy was written off 3 years ago as used goods, and then this year, not used goods.
Now he's refurbished.
And he's also got Larry Fitzgerald as a wide receiver, and that guy is awesome. The thing about Arizona, Larry Fitzgerald. Oh my God, yeah.
Maybe God is a guy with big hands named Larry.
The real deal. I've often thought that. I tell people that. Did you know that God is a big guy with Larry, big-handed man?
Big-handed man
named Larry. Praise Larry.
I think there's a sitcom in there somewhere.
I don't know what that means. But no, it's Steelers.
Steeler defense. You are my link to the outside world.
I try.
I try. You are the one who sees movies and understands culture and listens to music and watches sports so that it can be explained to me.
Mm-hmm. I try.
Because all I do is stress out every day.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
Are coming up. It looks actually like I might have to be in Los Angeles on the day of the Oscars.
Oh.
I have to do something in Los Angeles the Monday morning after the Oscars happen on Sunday night.
All right.
So I want to be able to speak intelligently about movies of this year. I did go see a movie in a movie theater last weekend for the first time in 2 years. I saw Revolutionary Road. It made me want to die.
Yes.
But in a good way.
Couldn't be more depressing.
The crazy guy, the guy who plays the crazy guy, Michael Shannon, who has this, he was very good in the supporting actor role, and he's been nominated.
Yes, he has.
Have you seen everything that's been nominated this year?
Yeah. Actually,
I love you, Ken.
Actually, I have. I'm a Slumdog Millionaire guy.
Really?
And I actually think they'll probably give that the Oscar this year. I think the international quality of it, the fact that it's Danny Boyle, who is like a fairly well-known director.
He's Train Spotting, right?
Yes. And Millions, another movie of his, which is great, which I recommend.
Millions? Mm-hmm. I'm writing it down.
Very good stuff.
Millions.
I think the Academy will go for that because Slumdog Millionaire is an old-fashioned movie, but it's set in India with an entire Indian cast and all this cool music and all this kind of hyped up camera work and stuff. It's an old movie, but everything in it is different.
Now, because I'm because all I know is news, because I'm very small and all work has made Jack a dull boy or Jill a dull girl or whatever I am. Balance. I have no. I'm making changes in my life that will bring more balance back. I'm trying to create more room in my life for more balance, but I don't have it right now.
No, you haven't. You haven't had it for about 6 months.
Yes, I'm intensely unbalanced, but I have a plan and it's moving forward and everything's going to get better. But while I am unbalanced, the only thing I know about Slumdog Millionaire is the news about it, which is that there's controversy over the actors who were in it haven't reaped any of the financial reward from it.
Right.
Do you think that affects its chances?
It might. I think the story is fairly small, unfortunately. I don't know how many of the voting members are going to take that into account.
I gotcha.
And if they have not paid those children, then boo, pay them, treat them right. I don't really know.
Are you rooting for Mickey Rourke, Sean Penn, Brad Pitt, Frank Langella, or Richard Jenkins? And who's Richard Jenkins? The Visitor? Is that
he was in The Visitor. I actually didn't see The Visitor. That's one I didn't see. But
so we won't be rooting for him.
I did see the other ones. I think it's probably either going to be... Actually, I think it's going to be Sean Penn for Milk. I think the post-Prop 8 climate.
Yeah.
I think the post-Prop 8 climate in Hollywood is such that they will give it to Sean Penn for Milk.
Do you think he deserves it?
Well, I think
On the merits?
I think he's fantastic. I mean, it's hard to argue against it. I think it's also one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, Sean Penn is like in the top 3 among great actors, and he's a great actor, and he's great in it. So I don't think anyone will have a problem with it.
There's no reason not for him to
There's no reason not to. Frank Langella is completely tremendous as Nixon and Frost Nixon, though.
You know what the downside of that, though, I did actually see Frost Nixon because I interviewed Ron Howard about it. Frank Langella actually is Richard Nixon, so he didn't have to really act.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true. Little typecast. I wake up in the morning and do Nixon. It's like, yes, scary man. No, but I think Sean Penn will probably get that.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress.
How nice.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I haven't seen Benjamin Button.
The idea of Benjamin Button is he ages backwards.
He ages backwards, apparently, and I just haven't gotten there.
Yeah.
I'm going to, though.
Okay.
And
you'll tell me what to think about it.
I will tell you what to think. I think neither of them are going to win this year.
But
I think they will come to the Oscars. They will be very photogenic, as always.
You know what they win? 6 more kids.
Yeah. You know what they win? The DNA lottery. Both of them. Ka-ching! Check out these genes. Cheekbones, lips, abs. Please.
Kent Jones is my guest. He is the star of The Rachel Maddow Show in all formats,
yes, I
past, current, and future. Kent, I don't know when we're going to go to hologram, but when we do, you're going to be there right with me.
Absolutely. I want to be animated. Really, that's been my goal all along.
You know, ultimately, that is what we should do. We should turn ourselves into comics.
You got it.
All right.
Sold. You got it.
This is The Rachel Maddow Show here on Air America Radio. Thanks for coming in, Kent.
Vigilance.
Yay.